in person, which means someone needs to take the time to listen in person. But nobody does. It always turns into an argument or a conversation. You don't have a conversation with the victim. You shut up and fucking listen. You don't reword everything they fucking say. You shut up and you fucking listen. If that's not what you're doing, it's not friendly, it's scary. Now, let me tell you how this situation got horrible. Well, let's just talk about how the situation today got horrible. With all this abuse that I take, I try to explain to people, I can't go in to talk to the police alone. I can't turn this in alone. I can't write this shit down alone because I can't function alone. I'm stuck out here taking abuse. And the sooner somebody fucking recognizes that I'm being fucking abused, the better off it will be for all of us. So there's quite a few people who have seen and witnessed the shit that I'm going through. The police wouldn't talk to those people, and those people who said they would talk to the police just never did, never made any effort. And then, of course, there's hearsay. What's that? Well, that's when somebody claims something but doesn't have any proof. Hello. For example, let's say you tell me about your uncles, cousins, brothers, whoever, who said they had something go on in 1968, and that's supposed to have some bearing on my life somehow. See, that's not listening to the victim. That's going off on a tangent about you or something you heard once. How about we stick to what the victim going through is specific. Happened in your own version in your head when you haven't looked at any evidence. But nobody does that. So, with all the abuse that I've been taking, I try to explain that I need someone to speak up for me because I'm just going to get talked over. It's always the same. I go over an hour fucking. Oh, shit. God fucking damn it. God damn it, God damn it, God fucking damn it. I have no fucking friends who give a shit. None. So I've got one fucking ability to try to reach out to someone who might give a shit. And that's to talk on my goddamn YouTube channel. I got a fucking phone charge to do that. Fucking Christ. Anyway, I try to explain to people, hey, I can teach you how to fucking advocate. I can fucking show you in 45 fucking minutes how to fucking advocate. Easy. Easy. But you have to fucking listen. You have to actually treat me like I'm a human being who knows what the fuck he's talking about, instead of talking me over me like I'm an idiot. And that's very difficult. Anyway, there's a lady who was going to help me a few weeks ago. And, well, I waited on the day that I was supposed to, but she was sick. And then there was another day and she had another issue, and I can understand that. So she wasn't able to. But on those days, like, I have to worry about abuse every single day, and I've been abused and assaulted by fucking Molnez repeatedly since that day. And I'm still hoping So a couple of days ago, she was going to listen to me. Now, here's the thing. From day one, it became a bunch of hearsay stuff and a bunch of the telephone thing. That's not okay. That leaves me with zero evidence. See, that's the thing, is that when you tell me about all the things that you did for me, I need you to hear what was going on first before you walk us in a situation where I'm going to be harmed and overwhelmed. And the thing is, that's going to happen. That's why I need someone there with me, because I will get talked over immediately by literally everyone. I gotta piss like a racehorse. The only way I can do it is to pee into a cup in my friggin' car. That ain't fun. Anyway, so I tried. I tried to get people to listen. Please listen. Please, instead of just blowing off, oh, here's the sandwich, here's the sandwich. No, I would rather have a bullet to the head than a fucking sandwich. If you're not gonna listen, don't fucking sandwich me. If you're not gonna take the time, don't tell me you will. All right, people are fucking hurting me while you're not taking the time. I don't hate you for being sick. I don't hate you for any of that. What I hate is the fact that when I say it, it's fucking hearsay, so you have to come forward about it. See, people want to do all sorts of favors because I'm nice. But what they don't do is listen. One-on-one. That's all it takes, is to actually pretend I'm a person, take the time to listen one-on-one before making decisions for me. Anyway, so that first time that she was going to help and she didn't show up, she did a bunch of stuff behind the scenes. Well, that doesn't help me. That's all hearsay. It's literally all hearsay. All of it, every bit of it. Besides that, what were you going to tell anybody? You didn't know what was going on because you hadn't taken the time, and it was pretty important to do that before making decisions for me. And then, of course, Micah, that situation. I didn't need to hear what Micah said over and over and over again. I already heard it out of him, and I've heard it out of him before. I've heard it out of all of these places before. None of this gets the abuse turned in. All this does is get more money for places that are taking advantage of us and puts the power in their hands to do more immoral and illegal things to cover up for their crimes. All these people who say they care about me, not willing to listen. They're not going to. I mean that in the nicest fucking way. When I tell you that I've been through all this stuff and that I want to talk to you one-on-one, and you say that you will, it's pretty important to do that, and it's pretty important to make that time and to listen. I've been trying to explain, hey, we can't just go in there fucking blind with you knowing nothing about the situation. Like, here's the thing. It is to expect me to be okay 4 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, when literally nobody who gets a government goddamn check gives a fuck unless you do. You have to tell them I'm being abused. You have to fucking tell them. That's the thing, is that nobody stops to understand that. What would you do if it was your friend or family member? Anyway, I told this lady, you know, if your mom had known what's going on, she wouldn't have told you to go this route. I tried to explain, hey, we got to turn this into the Department of Justice. I understand this whole jumping through hoops for the disability thing, but they're already going out of their way to try to make it so tiny and minuscule obscure that only 1 in every 100 million fucking people who are called mentally ill will fucking qualify for getting help stopping the abuse over being called mentally fucking ill. You need to look at how that fucking history affects me. Now, this doesn't take very much time, but it takes up a lot of time when you talk over the victim and make decisions for them. That's going to send me into a fucking panic attack. Like, then I'm rushed to try to get all this stuff done that I still can't do. I still can't do these things, even when you rush me into a meeting with a guy who's already committed felony. That's the point of me explaining to that guy over and over and over again, and him literally talking over me on the phone. He just kept talking over me over again. Over and over and over. They will literally not hear a word I have to say. They just fucking talk. That's not just Micah, that's also the dipshit in that office. Now, the lady who went in with me, there was 2 other opportunities where I was hoping that she would listen. One of them was a few days ago. And instead of listening, it was Micah this and Micah that, and I needed it to stop. Like, when is my voice going to be heard? When? There's a lot of important things that have been done to cut me off from the resources that I already had. Forcing me to become an Oregon fucking resident is fucking horrible. Over a dozen employees here at the Safeway have been actual witnesses to abuse, actual fucking witnesses, and never did a goddamn thing. There's all these people who claim that they tried to turn in stuff to the police, but they have zero fucking proof. Guess who has proof? Me. I have proof of my efforts. I have proof that I went in. I have proof. Over and over again, I have proof. They will not listen to me. They will not listen to how this abuse affects me. Unless there's a friend or family member who stops to understand that, yes, this is fucking harmful. So today, like I was just asking, hey, can we go through these 2 pieces of paper, or these 2 documents, sorry. Can we go through these 2 so you are aware of what is going on in these situations? Could we please do that? And she said yes, but then she had work again today. So we had to just rush there. Now, I'd explained to her that it is not safe for me to go in like that, that unless she is able to take the time to listen, it's a bad fucking idea. Now, there's a possibility we could go in if she was able to take that time, which she didn't. And that's the I have to go in there with somebody to hopefully advocate for me who doesn't know shit. And it's not from me lack of trying. So now I've eaten up a lot of my time. I can't get it back, and I don't have a friend or family member to go to that actually gives a shit. It doesn't matter how much evidence I have if nobody looks at it. If nobody takes time to understand it, actually, you don't get to just call